Hey everyone, Sebastian here, back again with another video from Bluebook Test 1, Reading and Writing Module 1, question 18 this time. We have another grammar question. Right, if you notice, they sort of group these questions together almost by category. So this is sort of our group of grammar questions we've been going on. We'll soon be switching to rhetorical synthesis and transitions. But honestly, I don't mind. I'm a fan of these questions, so let's try this one out. In 1966, Emmett Ashford became the first African American to umpire a Major League Baseball game. His energetic gestures, announcing when a player had struck out, and his habit of barreling after a hit ball to see if it would land out of blank, transform the traditionally solemn umpire role into a dynamic one. Okay, so we have this blank here, right? Let's look at our choices for which choice completes the text so that it conforms to the conventions of standard English. I'm sure you're getting used to that question. Bounds helped, bounds helping, bounced that helped, bounds to help. So we are talking about it would land out of bounds, right? So the ball is landing out of bounds. That's not changing. And then what is happening? So what is the sentence doing for us here? We have another one where there's commas and stuff, so this might be a boundaries question, but if it's a form and sense question, that also is fine. It doesn't really matter, right? But let's try it out. His energetic gestures, announcing when a player had struck out, and his habit of barreling after a hit ball to see if it would land out of bounds. So his energetic gestures, announcing when a player had struck out. So that's sort of working as the subject, right? That's a long, like, compound noun, right? Saying what he's doing then. And his habit of barreling after a hit ball to see if it would land out of bounds. So again, they're connected with the and. They go together. It's like two things that he's doing. After a hit ball to see if it would land out of bounds. That's all the things he's doing. And then we need a verb, right? Blank transform the traditionally solemn umpire role into a dynamic one. So it can't be helping, because then if we had helping, that whole sentence wouldn't have a real verb to make the action of the sentence happen, right? It can't be bounds that helped, because again, by doing that helped, we're getting rid of like a true verb in the sentence. You know, I think of like each sentence has to have a main verb, at least one, and that wouldn't have it because the that makes it a that statement and not part of the general sentence. And then bounds to help is an infinitive, so that also doesn't count. So we don't need to complicate our lives so much, right? It's A, bounds helped, with no comma or anything, because if it had a comma, we'd be separating the verb and the subject by one comma, and we don't want to do that. So then we have his energetic gestures, announcing when a player had struck out, and his habit of barreling after a hit ball to see if it would land out of bounds helped transform the traditionally solemn umpire role into a dynamic one. So you could almost ask yourself, what's helping transform it, right? It's the energetic gestures and his habit of barreling after a hit ball. And everything else is just sort of adding details to that, but it's not changing the fundamental parts of the sentence that these words are used in. So then we have like the sort of compound subject, and then we have the noun, the verb of helped, right? So again, this is a great one to eliminate with, and then I feel like bounds helped just sounds the best too. So that sort of guides you at the beginning, and then you can see why the grammar works, right? You need to have a subject and a verb. So we have the subjects already, and then our blank has to give us the verb as well. So I hope this question helped you, and if you have any questions on it, let me know. I think it's interesting. I'm going to look up Emmett Ashford to see if it really was him, but I'm guessing it is. They usually use actual facts from this. And I will be making more, as always, so remember to like and subscribe. And I hope it's sunny where you are. And I hope you remember that to be as kind to yourself as you are to others. Bye.